Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Scorps, we're going to ask the fairies about some information for you, and then I'm going to go into the Fountain Tarot and see how we can further develop this message to you from the universe. So, let's get started, Scorpio. It is general, and because of that is general. It may or may not resonate. If it does resonate and you're drawn to it, there is an extended at the end of this video. The link to the extended is at the top of the description within this video. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we got here for you. All right. Apparently for you, I'm supposed to focus on your future energy. Future energy. Which is interesting because I did the Libra reading. I was just supposed to focus on their past and their present. And you're getting their future. Future energy for Scorpio. Future energy, circumstance, situation for Scorpio. What they need to know about the future. What Scorpio needs to know about the future. One of my favorite cards. The Green Woman. This is great. I love this. So sassy. You're just so sassy. You are pulling in a completely different energy from everybody this week. I honest to goodness, I feel like, well, we'll see where this goes, but I feel like all of the readings have been strangely connected this week. But whoa, you're pulling in a very different energy. Let me see what's at the bottom. Oh, yeah. Oh, no way. That's too weird. Okay. Maybe not completely different. So, the card that you have at the bottom, the only one, it's in reverse, is Unity. Oh, wow. This is really intriguing. Okay, there's your Unity card. Do you see how the image of it, it looks kind of like a stag, like with horns, with antlers? And right, the green woman, she has her own set of antlers and horns here. So the thing that's really getting me is as I went to look at the underline, like the next card that would have been after this one, but I didn't take it. It kind of slid out and went, whoa. The card from the Libra reading, which was their present energy, all about looking into their future. I see you. Your future has something to do, because this card has something to do with like a sort of a wish or a dream or a hope. That's kind of the thing that's been going on like this week. Having some sort of an old or a past wish, dream, or hope. And either losing sight of it or just giving up on it completely. And then this, it kind of coming forward when you're really not even looking for it anymore. Like literally not wanting it anymore. And honestly, it could be like a dream or hope that you've forgotten about. Like, was I hoping for that? Oh, yeah, I guess I was. Kind of feeling. Now, it's really interesting because this Unity card is almost to me like the energy of you coming into unity with whatever this dream is. And what I really like about it is it's got this feeling of the green man, right? Like, so the green woman and the green man, which that's bringing me the energy of springtime. In May, isn't that in May? There's something that goes on in May, sort of like a pagan Celtic sort of vibe between the green man and the green woman. Some of you are very familiar with that, and you'll probably drop it in the comments for me. But that's a little bit of what I'm getting. Now, the green woman, oh, sassy. You're so sassy. And I don't know who you're with, but they sassy too. It almost feels like actually like a familiar, the energy of a familiar with you. And both being kind of full of sass and very playful. I'm getting a very playful energy for you in the future. And a little bit of a not really giving a shit for whatever, about anything. The one thing I will say, though, is I feel like you're very protective of this energy. I honestly don't know if it is a familiar for you, or it feels like a little animal. Like it looks like a little animal. Like it's got a snout and everything. It looks like a little animal. So perhaps you have a little familiar around you. Like if you're kind of witchy, that would be like your cat, your dog, your squirrel, whatever. It could be someone younger too that you're protecting, but you're having a lot of fun with this energy. Okay, I'm hearing to, if you're drawn to, if you're curious about how to pull in, how to see something in the future that has something to do with a hope, a wish, a dream from your past, you can go watch the Libra reading if you want. I'm just hearing to kind of, just to say that to you. But I mean, I think you guys should really go watch what you want to watch. But that's what the Unity card is telling me. There's something rising up from this card. This card feels an awful lot like a point in time or some sort of significant field of energy around you. I really think it's time to get into the Fountain Tarot with these two. The Green Woman is also a very abundant energy. It's kind of like the Empress. It's a little bit like the Empress. Probably a lot like the Empress. But it's a very bountiful energy. It's very holistic. Very much in rhythm and connection with the world around them. And even this little animal creature, it could even symbolize like the world around you and your connection with it. Wow, the Emperor, the Seven of Coins, and the King of Swords. Oh, I'm not done. Wait a second. I'm pulling everything out here. The Unity card. The Unity card. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, the Four of Coins into the Two of Coins. Making some sort of practical moves in your life. Coming out of a period of, so the underline, while we're here, coming out of a period of isolation and seclusion. And I just really get that with this card. Also, it's also coming out of a period of perhaps saving your money or trying to make extra money, like build up a bit of a nest egg. And then the Two of Coins has the feeling of it's water, but it almost really reminds me of like some sort of a frozen element, the way it's clinging to the arm, like coming out of this snow in the Four of Pentacles. So, oh, I feel like something happens, like actually in terms of in the spring, not even the spring. It's sort of a period, it's like pre-spring. What I was getting, like the Green Woman and the Green Man for the spring too, like something in May. I'm getting like April, May for some reason in this reading, like as a date. And it's a movement of energy, but it's almost like this movement of energy that starts to take place. It's not fast. It's not based on inspiration and ideas. It's literally based on, oh my God, there's only one more roll of toilet paper. I got to go out and get it. Like it's a factual thing and it's practical and you need to do it. That's how this movement occurs. And I feel like it occurs at a point where just before things are really going to melt outside for wherever you are. Now, if you're in the southern hemisphere, maybe it has to do with like literally I would call it the complete shift, where you would be moving more into colder weather, where things, maybe you just got your first frost or something like that. Yeah, there's some sort of unity that will be taking place in the future, and this unity isn't driven by desire, passion, inspiration. It literally is like something that's going on in your life. It's practical. You need to deal with it, and that's it. So, you know, not everything in life is always, you're going to be inspired by the cosmos. And when that happens, you will walk into a cafe and you will see someone looking for a mural painter, and you are a mural. Well, probably run out of toilet paper and you got to go get some, and something happens. So I'm just being real. So the green woman, now look what you have here. You have the Emperor with the 3 of Swords below it. You have the 7 of Coins with the Hanged Man below it. That's a really interesting combination, those two. And then you have the King of Swords with the 5 of Wands below it. I don't even feel like this is your energy, to be honest. It's the weirdest thing. Like, this feels like you, but this does not. If anything actually feels like you, it's the 7 of Coins. Perhaps, yeah, with the Hanged Man. No, you're the only card in this tarot that is yours is the 7 of Coins. It's picking up the little Cabbage Patch babies. This just has that feeling of green around it, the green woman. Like, I don't feel like you are in any place except some sort of organic setting. So you're in some sort of organic setting where maybe you're actually like thinking about more organic things in your life. But I feel like you're just taking a more natural approach to your life. As things flow, you flow with them. Because the energy around you is not like that. It's quite powerful, but there's actually a lot of, there's emotional and intellectual conflict. There's a need, a desire to compete, to push through some sort of combative element in someone's surrounding or within their own mind. And I almost feel like you are not even aware. I just feel like you're not even aware. And this is the future. It's funny how we didn't get anything for the past or the present to get like a basis for you. And maybe this is kind of the basis, like if you're kind of feeling that energy. But I feel like the Hangman is even like observing you. You know what? I feel like there's a lot of people observing you in the future for some reason, Scorpio. And I feel as if some of these people actually have quite a bit of, they have very strong personalities or character or positions in the community or at your work or in your family. And these people have their own conflicts going on. And it's almost as if they're trying to figure you out or understand you. I really see you like not deviating from your path. There's something that you're supposed to connect with the Unity card. And it has something to do with perhaps a past dream or a hope that you had. The fact that blank white card would peek out like that at me, it really does feel like it's got that, it's kind of resonating a bit with that. But see, you're really focused on what you're doing. And I don't really think, so in the future, I think that something practical actually has to occur around you to get you to move forward and outside of this energy. This is a great energy. I don't feel like it means that it's pulling you out of some sort of self-focus that you've got going on, something that you're building and creating and nurturing, having a pretty good sassy time about it too. Having a pretty good sassy time about it too. But this energy around you, what does it want? I just feel like it's observing you. These two cards feel very much like observation. The Ace of Swords. You know, it's really funny. I feel like there's dual energy in here. Because this is your underlying. Like, this is something that happens for you. Like, literally, I don't know. Maybe you run out of Kleenex, or maybe there's no more salt in the house. You know, it's practical. And you're going from being kind of like keeping your energy pretty contained to needing to go out and take some practical steps to address some practical problem or issue, and keeping some balance, and then coming out of the snow, coming out of the starting to melt snow, or maybe not even, you know how it's, okay, this is what it feels like. It has that feeling, I don't know why I'm getting this period of time. I want to say late February, more like early March to late April. And depending on where you are, I'm just getting that date. And I think it's because for me, it's not necessarily springtime, but the days have gotten so much more longer that there's so much more daylight. And so the snow has a tendency to melt a little bit, even if it's not spring. Although I know I'm kind of coming into, that's what it is. It's this first day of spring. Oh, God, Cynthia, it took me a while to get around there, didn't it? The green man and the green woman. That's what that is. But you are spurred forward. You are kind of drawn forward by just a practical need that you have to do something. But this Ace of Swords, I feel like this belongs to the energy around you. It's almost as if, like, literally, if you run out of toilet paper and that's what gets you out and going and doing something, it's like this energy knows you're about to run out of toilet paper. So let's have a sale on toilet paper. I'm going to have a sale on toilet paper in my store. And Scorpio's going to come in a couple of days because they must be running out of toilet paper. Because I know they're full of shit. Sorry, I'm being sassy. So, oh, don't be like this, these cards. All my cards want to be shuffled in the opposite way now. It's so funny. Most of them, not all of them. That's an exaggeration. Most. Just feels like every time I pick them up. In my head, it's all of them. Okay, the Emperor and the Three of Swords. Okay, so this person, I don't know if these are all more than one people or this person shows up in different elements. The Emperor and the Three of Swords. The Page of Wands. Okay, so this person wants to communicate. The Four of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. You know, I do feel like on some level, okay, I feel like there's people watching you leading your best life or living your best life. And this energy, like this could be someone around you who looks like they've accomplished quite a lot in their life. Maybe you even look up to this person thinking, you know what, they have it all. They got a great job. They got a great family. They got it all going on. But I feel like this person really doesn't. They have a lot of emotional disappointment here with the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups. Really disappointed because the stuff that's around them doesn't inspire them emotionally. You're actually, you know why you don't need any energetic inspiration to get you going forward? Because you kind of are the inspiration with this energy. So that's why, you know, the only thing that kind of gets you moving in a new direction or somewhere is it's got to be a practical application that you need to address. Because you kind of are the inspirational energy here. So, or this could be like a father, this could be an uncle, it could be your boss, like it could be many different people, but this person has actually accomplished quite a bit, but not on the emotional front, or maybe not on the emotional front with you. Now, I'm going to look at you last. The King of Swords and the Five of Wands. The King of Swords and the Five of Wands. Okay, now this feels like someone wanting a whole new cycle. They want movement towards celebration, emotional fulfillment, good stuff. But this person feels like, I want to say, this is strategizing to win, strategizing to compete, strategizing to make a situation better. Or maybe it's this Emperor showing up in a different energy, in a very intellectual, strategic energy, because the Emperor is the embodiment of all the kings, and you've got a king sitting there. So it could just be one person in particular, or it could be more. Now, there's you here. But no, who's the Hanged Man? Yeah, because this energy is watching you too. Why are so many people watching you, Scorpio? The Seven of Coins. Look, I flip my deck over. The Eight of Swords. Oh! You are so oblivious. In the future, you are so oblivious to this. The Eight of Swords. You are not moving. I feel like, though, you're not moving because you are in process of creating something new, and nothing else has like come in front of you to say, oh, you need to start watering these plants over here. You need to start looking after this little area of life over here. Because it's, as far as you're concerned, like this is kind of what you're supposed to be focusing on. But yeah, there might be something in the future that you're missing here, that you're not seeing. But it's almost because like there's so much inspiration and growth that happens around you. The Green Woman is very fruitful. The Hanged Man. You know what I think now? I think the Emperor is the King of Swords. I think this is like some sort of transformation of thought process, of desire to move forward. So the Hanged Man has the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords. I told you this was them at the bottom. The Ace of Swords. Some sort of truth and clarity. This energy is really, I don't know, somebody watching. You should close your drapes at night. You should literally close your drapes at night, Scorpio. If you don't already. Yeah, you're just having a jolly old time. Maybe now. Definitely because I'm asking for the future. The Seven of Coins, though, like if I'm just looking at that as a tarot card, it's kind of like you've garnered success up to this point, but you're going to need to adapt or change your own strategy to continue to have success. And maybe that's why the Eight of Swords is showing up. Like you're going to have to change something a little bit. You got to the top of the mountain, you achieved whatever you needed to achieve, but now, you know what? It's not a mountain anymore. It's a frozen pond. So you're going to need to skate or figure out how to slide across it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how that changes. Like, oh, now I got here. Oh, but not how I got here is not how I'm going to get across the pond. But maybe you're not seeing anything in terms of, well, how do I get across the pond? I don't know how you get across the pond. I'm going to be quite honest. I don't think you have to really sit and figure it out. I think something's going to happen. Like it's almost like an airplane could fly by with a little parachute package of skates. Okay. Oh, I'm going to go across the pond now. I just really feel like that. Let's look at this. This is such a curious reading. The Four of Coins. The Four of Coins. Yeah, it's you. King of Cups. Page of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Shit, but the King of Cups, as soon as I picked it up, it didn't feel like you anymore. I don't know, somebody is watching you, Scorpio. Watching and waiting for you to come and go skating across the pond. So, oh man, I hope this person didn't fall in. Okay, let's figure out this Two of Coins. This feels like the practical application. Oh, the Seven of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, see? You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere unless something practical comes up. Okay, a little bit of this is also, I kept thinking, why is this so much strategy, watching? I don't know if you have some sort of a defense mechanism you have created here. Yeah. You have some sort of defense mechanism that you've created here, and you're almost kind of sassy about it. Na 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 poo poo. Okay. Yeah. And I feel as though there's someone or there's some people around you that I do feel like want to have some sort of a more of a celebratory energy with you. They want to connect more with you. And they want this connection when they make it to be on a deeper level, to have like a greater meaning behind it. And I really keep getting this feeling like they're watching you. I don't know how. Maybe you have like, I don't know, Facebook or any social media. Or maybe they're looking out the window, watching you go to the mailbox. I don't know. But they're watching you. And you literally have like, this feels like a defense mechanism of, okay, with the Eight of Swords, for one thing, they can't, it feels like this, you can't be communicated to with body language. You're not, no, you're not seeing that. You're closed off to that. See, this is where I'm getting all these defense mechanisms. And then this one, the Seven of Wands, this is like unapproachable. It's almost as if the drawbridge has been pulled up. Like, so you can't even get there. And then the Four of Coins is like, it's almost like you can't even be lured there. You're hanging on tight. You can't, you're immovable. You are like this immovable force that someone is trying to move. Oh, the Sun. Well, that's nice. Look at this. It's the Emperor again. You got the Sun, the Emperor, the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. There's that, like, you got, well, they got this defense system and they got that defense system. And then the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Oh, I feel like you may have frustrated someone to the point that they give up. That's what I feel like. That's kind of what comes through with this. It's like just giving up. I don't know. Put that. I'm like, oh. I mean, if something's meant to be, it's meant to be. But it just feels like, yeah, like this person is just giving up, or they're going to. I don't know. This is the weirdest reading. Your reading is so different from everyone else's this week. It's a little bit refreshing, to be honest, but yeah. So the Sun with the Emperor and the Six of Wands, like this really feels like some sort of wish fulfillment, some sort of seeing like success on both sides here of the page, an equal kind of give and take, perhaps a dream or a wish coming over the horizon. But with the Two of Pentacles, which feels like it's talking about your defense system here. And then the 8 of Cups and 10 of Wands. I just feel like it's too much of a burden. Somebody is just done. So that's what I'm telling you. So there, I don't know if, I don't know if Scorpio cares. So, that's what I have for you. That's so different and unusual. But the thing is, well, maybe, I don't know, I just see you in like a really successful energy, very fruitful. This almost has a sense, too, of like a lot of little things to protect here. Like, so you do have, like, I don't know, I'm going to say, like, whatever you've got going on or whoever you are, I mean, this is something that you should protect. Oh, if anything, actually, I want to say that your defense mechanism is probably working properly. Because if there's certain people that come up against your defense mechanism, for whatever reason that defense mechanism exists, with this, it makes me feel like, too, like not wanting anything to take you off your course. Like you being determined to continue to be fruitful and to continue to produce and look after whatever it is that you're creating, and not like wanting to be moved off of that course. So, you know, you could be dealing with someone or people that are interested in changing your course of direction, are perhaps not seeing the course of direction that you have intended for yourself. And if people give up, well, I don't know, that seems like a good reason to have the defense mechanisms. Like, well, that determined that. So I really feel like actually that's the biggest lesson here, that your defense mechanism does work. Unless you're completely closed off to everything and anything, and that is a possibility. Some of the cards are, I'm just going to leave it at that. That's what I got for you, Scorpio. I'm going to go do your extended. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.